guys, Jay the Highland Gamer here with walkthroughs from the biggest and latest games, and we are back with part 25 now of the Horizon Zero Dawn campaign walkthrough. So we're now climbing this mountain and we have to reach the top to the ruins. So as we can see, we've got another part here. All the yellow highlighted parts you can climb on, and then you can also make out your ledges that you can leap for. So we've been told off Silent, our now good buddy, that there will be some machines up ahead, not corrupted ones, but we've been told that there will be machines up ahead that obviously won't want us there, lurking about. Let's see, going for the leap of faith here. Ah, nice slow motion, and then up the rest of the mountain. Up we get.
Stalkers in the open, watchers on the other side.
There we go. We've got a lot of stalkers and watchers. You can see straight away we've got a stalker right on the top right hand side of the cliff there. So these guys, their weakness is electricity, and tear blast arrows work good with them. That guy's going to spot us straight away. There's no hiding from him. They've also seem to have traps set up like that, which obviously give our position away. And there's no chance we're taking on all these guys. They now know where we are. We shall just keep on running. Just keep on running. We know roughly where we're going. Making our way up to the top here. Be able to get away from them. Ah, shit, we've got a watcher. Be able to get up and out of their reach by just climbing as quick as you can. So yeah guys, anytime in the campaign, I would advise, if you're coming across many enemies at once, you should always have that chance to just run away. You don't always have to fight them. Obviously sometimes you don't have a choice, but in this case looks like it's working in our favour, just to keep on climbing.
Do they think they're guarding Aloy?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct.
Oh, fox! Yes, need some meat. Some nice fatty meat. We've got ourselves a sawtooth. Oh man, I was trying to run past you. And that didn't work. Got ourselves another sawtooth. Across we go. Jesus! It's all kicking off! It's all kicking off! Looks like we've got another climbing part here. Now those sawtooths are deadly. We're also getting attacked from above by the birds. Aha, there we go. We have found the ledge. So now just making our way up. Higher in the mountain. So always look out for the yellow parts like I say. But I did miss that one myself. And we have made it finally to the top. And I think you're better doing that. Just run past all the machines instead of fighting them all. There's just too many. Oh man! Ourselves a big bird! I think, is that what you call it? Let's see. Oh, he's dropping his electric bombs. Where is it? Yep, it's a storm bird. And he's got us good here. We'll just keep running. We're nearly at the ruins. Let's see if we... Please don't make us fight this guy. Please. Oh man. There we go, we've managed to avoid him. And now we're at the ruins.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Okay, we've made it to the ruin, and now we have to climb up the outcrop.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
That's a good point. But if they're machines like the Stormbird, then they are going to cause problems for us. It's okay dealing with your Watchers and Stalkers, but once you're getting to your Stormbird, that is when it gets a bit difficult. God, this is a long way up. Wouldn't want to drop down from there. So here we go, making it in.
Exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Well, no pressure then. No pressure for us. Let's see, activate scan.
Confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
And now we shall enter. So we have to search the ruins for the Master Override. So looks like we're climbing down the way. Nice and easy this time. We're not dropping and nearly killing ourselves. So, looks like we've got a rappel. I love these moments. Nice little cinematic. Jesus, size of this place. So where are we heading now? Looks like we're going across the way. So down and through here.
Guess that's my way across.
Oh, nearly off the ledge. Go for this little zip line. We'll do the trick.
Better myself.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
So Silence hasn't managed to make it this far because he couldn't get through the door. But obviously because we've got the same genetics as our mum, who had access to the door, we can just scan ourselves through it. It looks like we're climbing up the way and going to the other side of this elevator shaft. So climb upwards we go. Almost there, almost there.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Again, it's a very similar atmosphere and setting to all of the underground worlds, or whatever you're going to call them in the game. They've always been that bluey purple colours, neon lights, and all the kind of metal doors all frozen over.
Elizabeth's room.
There we go, we've found Elizabeth's room.
She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Okay, moving on up.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Looks like we're going to get another
Charles Ross.
holographic display here.
I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself. For others. For everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Wow, so we've now found out that Elizabeth is now dead, or has been dead for some amount of time now. That's obviously Aloy's biological mother, you could say. Got the same genes as her, even though she was made by a machine. She's almost like a test tube baby, would be the best way of putting it, but onwards we go. We now know we're not going to come across Elizabeth anywhere in the ruins here. So we have to search the ruins for the master override. Looks like we're going to make our way up in an upwards direction again. There's not much lying around in these areas here. There's not even supply crates.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Oh jeez, that was a close call. Didn't even see that ledge. Looks like we're making our way back across here. Trying to get to that other side.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's...
Looks like we've got a wee staircase here. And that says at the top. Another entrance. Another scan. Guessing we're going to get through all of the doors now. Yep, looks like we're all clear. What are we going to find in here? Keep coming across these rooms that are like an auditorium. Kind of meeting room. All with the holograms. Whoever have been recording, whoever's been at the meetings in the past. And now we've came across
When I opened
corpses.
the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
It looks like we've got ourselves another holographic memory.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Threat atmosphere.
Wow, so he killed them. in the room. It was his call. So that's why obviously all the corpses are lying here. It's from that meeting. So we've now to talk again to Silence.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. Hope.
Well guys, that's going to leave it with part 25. Part 26 is up next, and that'll be probably the final part of the Horizon Zero Dawn campaign. As always guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned, and stay